Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Bilal Abdul Hakim. I'm studying in 7th standard in IPS International School. Today, I will be giving a small introduction on the topic AI, Artificial Intelligence. Artificial intelligence, AI, also known as machine intelligence, is a branch of computer science that focuses on building and managing technology that can learn to autonomously make decisions and carry out actions on behalf of a human being. Intelligence comes from the Latin word intelligo, meaning to choose between different options. Intelligence provides us with the benefits from past experience, act purposely, and adapt to new situations. Artificial intelligence is composed of two words, artificial and intelligence, where artificial means man-made and intelligence means thinking power. Now we have a PowerPoint presentation by Sayyidina Ahmed from 9th standard on AI.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Myself, Sayyid Anas Ahmed, a student of 9th grade, is going to introduce you about AI. So some of the topics which I am going to explain you today are: what is artificial intelligence, its early history, the current status, the future, and the challenges of AI. So what is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence is simply man-made intelligence that is transferred into a machine, which makes the machine capable of making decisions and carrying out actions on behalf of a human being. So this was the brief explanation about artificial intelligence. So what is the early history of artificial intelligence? If we reach the roots of AI, we'll find that the first work which was done on AI was done in the year 1943. They made a model of artificial neurons. The first person to adopt the word artificial intelligence was John McCarthy. He adopted it in the year 1956. So by this time, AI was coined as an academic field. So by the year 1966, Joseph Weizenbaum, a computer scientist, created the first chatbot in the year 1966, and which was named as Eliza. The first intelligent humanoid robot was built in Japan, which was named as VIII, and this was made in the year 1972. By this time, AI was growing too rapidly. So by the year 1997, AI was ahead from humans in the race of intelligence. In the year 1997, IBM Deep Blue, a computer, beats the world chess champion, Garry Kasparov. And by this time, AI was growing too rapidly and it was ahead from humans in the race of intelligence. In the year 2006, companies like Facebook, Twitter, and Netflix started using AI. And by this time, AI stepped in the business world. This was the early history of AI. So what is the current status of AI? The current status of AI is that it is being used everywhere in our lives. It is being used increasingly more in our lives. It is being used more and more, and it's growing in every essential area. This was a small status of AI. So how will we look AI in future? And what are the challenges which we face AI today? The challenges which we face of AI today are computing power, trust deficit, limited knowledge, data privacy and security, and data scarcity. This was the current state of AI, and how will we face AI in the coming years? By the year 2100, by the year 2100, AI will continue its growth and it will replace all human jobs. By the year 2100, super intelligence would be possible, and super intelligent computers will become better than humans at doing anything we could do. So this was a brief explanation about AI. Now we have a team which is going to create a game by using the application robogarden.ca. Now I would like to call Brother Abdul Rahim of class 9B to start creating the game.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Open the Google Chrome and type the URL as www.robogarden.ca. Then it shows different application of RoboGarden website. So we have to click on apps In that, choose the coding camps for developing the code. Then enter your username and password to enter into it. Then I am entering my password. Displays an application of 3 options as courses, project, discover. Among these, I will choose project to develop a new game. Then click on create project. Again, it shows 3 options as create game, create AI game, create app. Among these, I will choose create game option. Then it's open editor window. In that, it has 3 tabs continuously as logic, level and game preview. If I click on level editor, it's open editor window. Now I will like to call Mohammad Umar Khan from class 8.
In this window level editor, we will design the grid according to our requirement. First of all, I will change the background color of the grid by clicking on builder option. I will choose any one from these. Now I am placing the tiles. Now I will place damages. We can choose any one from these. I am choosing mountain as a damage. If robo collides with these mountains, the game will be over. Now I am placing the coins. The robo should move in such a way that it should collect the all coins without touching the mountains. Now our designing part is completed, then comes the coding part. To write the code, click on Logic Editor. It displays a onStart block as a default block. In this block, we have to place a code which will be executed when the game starts. Now I am placing say a message block and converting it into a welcome message block. Now we can check whether it is working or not by clicking Run Code, Play. Yes, it displays a welcome message on the screen. We can see more buttons like A, W, D and a joystick. I want to move the robot, but robot is not moving. We have to place a code for this. Now this will be continued by our colleagues.
Myself, Namira Sarwar. Now to place the code for these buttons, I'm going to use the Logic Editor window. In this window, different tabs are available, which contain different code blocks. We can select the required code block basing on our need. Now to place the code for the buttons W, A and D, I'm going to use the tab called Events. Here I'm going to choose the code block which says when W button is pressed. I'm going to duplicate it 2 times. And I'm going to change the second one from W to D and the third one from W to A. Now to select the actions, I'm going to choose the Actions tab. Here I'm going to choose Step Forward for W button, Slide Right for D button, and Slide Left for A button. Now to select the code for the joysticks, I'm going to choose the Events tab again. Here I'm going to choose when joystick right is pressed code block. I'm going to duplicate it 3 times. I'm going to change the first one from right to up, the second one from right to down, the third one will be right itself, and the fourth one from right to left. Now to select the actions, I'm going to choose the Actions tab again. Here I'm going to choose Step Forward when joystick up is pressed, Step Backward when joystick down is pressed, Slide Right when joystick right is pressed, and Slide Left when joystick left is pressed. Now let's see by running the code if it works. Wow, I can move my robo anywhere on the screen now. But nothing is happening when the robo collides with mountain. And neither the robo is collecting the coins. Let's call Sister Sidra to help us out with this.
For that, we have to place the coding blocks in such a way that if it hits the mountain, the game should over, and when it collects the coin should disappear. For this, I have to choose the option called when robo collides with block to show what we have to do when it collides. This block is available in Events tab. For this, I have to choose the option called Game Over, because when robo collides with mountain, the game should over, and this block is available in Gameplay tab. Next, I have to choose the option called when robo collects block to show what we have to do when it is collecting the coins. By default, it's crystal, so I will change it to coin. This block is available in Events tab. For this, I have to choose the option called Remove Object, because when Robo collects the coin should disappear. Now I will check whether it is working or not. Now I am moving to hit the mountain to see what will happen. Now I am moving to collect the coins to see whether it is disappearing or not. See, it disappears, and now I am moving to hit the mountain to see what will happen. It displays that you lost the game. But I am not satisfied with this game. I want to display the score when our Robo is collecting the coins. For this, I would like to call Sister Zunaira.
For that, I have to check the player score every time and display it on the screen for every coin. To do this, first I have to set the player score to 0 at the starting of the game. So on start, when it says welcome, I will open the gameplay tab where I will choose the set player score to 1 block. But we are changing the player score to 0. And then increment it every time by 1 whenever Robo collects the coin and display it on the screen by saying, "Good job, your score is." To do this, I have to place the blocks required inside the when Robo collects block along with the time gap. So when Robo collects coin, it will change player score by 1, and in Actions tab, I will choose the Say Message block and it will say "Good job." And then after 1 second, however, there is after 0 milliseconds, so I will put 1000 milliseconds for it to be 1 second. And then it will say your score is, so in place of message, I will put your score is. And then after 2 seconds, so I will choose the same block, but I will put 2000 milliseconds for the time gap to be 2 seconds. And then it will say the current score. So in Actions, I will choose the Say Message block, remove message, and in gameplay, I will choose the block which says get current score. So it will say the get current score, and I will check what will happen by running the code. Wow, every time whenever Robo collects the coin, I am getting the message that I have done a great job along with the score. But nothing is happening when I have collected all the coins. To place the code for that, I would like to call Sister Zunaira of class 9th.
But I'm not satisfied. I want the final message that all coins are collected. So for that, I'll use a button called F, which is available in the Control tab. And I'll place this in when Robo collects block. After that, I'll again go to the Control tab and take this block to compare both the things. After this, I'll go to the Gameplay tab and take this block as Get Current Score. After getting the current score, I have to place the final score. So for that, I'll go to the Max tab and take this block and place it here and text my final score as 3. After this, I have to display the message as all coins are collected. So for that, I'll go to the Events tab to place the timings. I'll place it here as after 5000 milliseconds, that is 5 seconds. After this, I'll place the message. So for that, I'm going to the Actions tab and taking this block. And I'll place my message here as MashaAllah, you have collected all the coins. So now I have to complete the game. So again, I'll go to the Events tab and take this block to place the timings. That is after 5 seconds. So now I'll go to the gameplay option and take this block as game complete.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Junaina. I am studying in 6th A in IPS International School. Finally, the age of artificial intelligence has arrived. changing the world around us in exciting and unpredictable ways. AI helps us bring about new career, discover new drugs, augment our senses. One day, it may help us eradicate wars, disease, and poverty. Due to such high stage and the counterintuitive nature of AI, it would be wise to have it introduced to the children early. We are very thankful for the management for providing this type of environment in our school. Jazakallahu khair.